Finally, a dog that joined the London Fire Brigade at only 10 weeks old is retiring after becoming its longest-serving fire investigation dog. This is Sherlock, a Cocker Spaniel who has served alongside his handler for the past 12 years, attending major incidents including the Grenfell Tower fire. Sherlock's handler says he will hang up his boots and enjoy a relaxed retirement filled with naps on the sofa. Enjoy your retirement, Sherlock. And that takes us nicely to the weather with Kate.
Good evening. It's the first day.
Hi, it's been a very exciting evening here so far at Wembley Stadium with some very good news for the 460 clubs that are a part of the Women's FA Cup competition. But more on that in a moment. It's also been a very exciting evening as we have some very special guests here, including England and Arsenal striker Alessia Russo. So Alessia is here tonight after that spectacular goal she scored in the second half yesterday against Tottenham Hotspur in the North London derby, winning the game 1-0 for the team and keeping Arsenal third in the WSL table, just closing that gap between league leaders Chelsea and Manchester City. So Alessia is also here this evening as she's being announced as the new ambassador for the new initiative project. It's the Women's FA Cup sponsor, and it's all about online content and helping these grassroots clubs involved in the competition with their social media, perhaps if they don't have the funding to do so. Well, here's what Alessia said when I spoke to her a bit earlier.
The women's game keeps growing and just invest in us as players.
Speaking to Lauren Moore.
The 138th edition of the Wimbledon Championships gets underway on the 30th of June. The best players from around the world will be travelling here to southwest London to compete in one of the, if not the, most famous tennis competitions in the world. Andy Lapthorne will be competing in the quad singles and doubles category, and this year will not only be celebrating his 5th year at the tournament, but also an MBE.
I received this letter in the post.
It is officially the hottest opening day of the Wimbledon Championships this year. It's currently reading about 32 degrees right here and blows the record out of the water from back in 2001 when 29.3 degrees was the highest recorded on this starting day. Well, the heat here has been quite intense, with everyone visiting told to make sure they drink some water here and have plenty of shade, and people this morning were being told not to leave their homes and join the queue, which already had thousands and thousands of people hoping to get some Wimbledon tickets just so they weren't standing outside in this intense heat. And a heat rule has been put into place here in Wimbledon. So what that is when the temperature goes above 30.1 degrees Celsius, the players playing in the singles matches are entitled to a 10-minute break. Now, this can be triggered by either player requesting the break, and after then it isn't forced. They may leave the court, so they can have shade, they can have drinks. The only thing they can't receive is medical attention, and they may not receive any help or assistance from their coaches whilst they're taking that break as well. But all games are going ahead as normal here. Everyone does seem like they're having a wonderful time. It's extremely busy. We can hear cheers all around us as the games are going on. And tomorrow it is also expected the heat will be quite intense as well, so there are weather warnings going out for that one. I mean, the temperatures are expected to be about 34 degrees here as the time goes on. I think tomorrow will be similar, but it's supposed to rain on Wednesday and be a bit cooler for the rest of the week.
Point of view, just paint the picture for us at the home of Spurs, Lauren.
Hello, yes, I'm in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium where a fan screening is taking place. Now, a certain amount of tickets were released for fans to come in here. Those fans that weren't able to make that journey to Bilbao to watch the final, so they can watch that game against Manchester United in a special way. It's filling up a lot slower than it usually does on match days, but I mean, I'm not massively surprised, of course, as you haven't got a team to watch warming up, but it's filling up slowly but surely here. And of course, I've heard you mentioning on the show about Spurs' previous European wins. I mean, not with this squad though. Back in 1972 and 1984, their last 2 European victories, and their last major trophy was that Carabao Cup win 17 years ago. I have been speaking to fans before coming into the stadium, and a lot of them have been saying that they're not fussed about anything that comes with a European win. They just want the trophy, and I mean, I think it will mean a great deal to these fans here. They've had a very tough season. I've been listening to your stats there, and it's been 21 losses out of 37 games for Spurs. Their worst ever losing percentage in their history. They sit 17th in the Premier League table. Manchester United just above them in 16th, and they're only just above the relegation zone. So I mean, a trophy here would mean absolutely everything, and not only that in general for the club, but of course that guaranteed Champions League spot for next season and all the money that comes with that kind of victory. Monday 3rd of July marks the beginning of a packed 2 weeks full of tennis. Well, I'm here today at the National Tennis Centre to meet last year's finalist as he prepares for the competition. Well, I'm here today at Alexandra Palace, the skating club Lila and Lewis have trained at and been watched by their family members since they were just young teenagers. They just finished competing in the 2022 Figure Skating Championships and joined me from Canada. 36% of women and girls suffer from skin insecurities, which then affects participation. Now, 31% of those end up dropping out entirely due to appearance anxieties. Well, this exhibition here today says it aims to share a real-life look of a human body. We are about to present Marcia with her Unsung Hero trophy, but she thinks we're here because she's been shortlisted, so we're going to make it a surprise.
I can't believe it, I'm speechless.
She even brought along one of her gold medals to show me.
I actually cried on the podium.
And thanks to Sophie and team's contributions, Great Britain have remained unbeaten in the team event since 1996. I'm here at Beacon Hill Farm today to meet the next generation of riders. Now, it seems that concerns could become even worse as the FA released a statement late Tuesday stating that all non-league football matches must be played behind closed doors. So this evening is the launch event, but from tomorrow onwards it is open for anyone in the public if they want to come down, no matter what the level of skateboarding is. So if you're a professional level, if you're an amateur, or if you can barely stand on a skateboard, a bit like myself, well, you're free to come down, come along anytime, and there's plenty of skateboard GB athletes as well hanging around here to hand over all their tips and tricks. Lauren Moore, BBC London.